Now for time for the best deal. With 417 dollars. No trading needed.
So far, it's up to me to get my money back to achieve my ambition. Like savings on every sheet. With so far checking and savings, I can know account and earn the best APYs. So far, now from all your position, and over the next generation, achieve.
All right. What's good, Golson? Y'all hit that light, man? Damn. 1 second, y'all left my damn voice. All right. Last live of the night. What's good to the people? Give it 1 minute, 1.5 to get more people up in here. Ask me a favor on credit. What you mean? So what are you asking? I am chewing my mouth closed like that. God damn it. Look at my shit. What up, Jeremiah? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good with you, though, Peter? Let's see where we at. We at 5 minutes. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get started, people. Other people just gonna have to come on and catch up as they go. But I'm 21. I have a 704 credit score. I never used it before, and I want to get tips on how to use it. Oh, okay. I'm not a credit specialist like that, but I want things I can tell you is be careful with them damn credit cards. If you do get one, what's good, Hezzy? If you do get one, make sure you pay it. Try to pay it on time and use it as minimum as possible. And let me see what else. Especially for your age, that's pretty good to have a 7. Because I mean, I understand you said you hadn't used it. It's pretty damn good. Because let me see, 20-some-year-olds at that age, what's the average credit for them? It ain't, because like that's normally the age that people like just now figuring it out, and they end up using it and damaging their credit. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm not really a credit specialist, so it'd be kind of, I don't really want to tell you too much on what I would recommend. Sicario probably know a lot about this if he comes in. That's who you should be asking. What is he talking about, Dwight Howard? Anyways, though, people, we gonna first topic of the day. We're gonna be talking Snowfall, people. So, what am I talking about with Alton snitching justified? Yeah, Todd will be here tomorrow morning for the morning show. If you catch that, maybe you can ask him. I'm not sure if he's too how. 'Cause me and him never really talk credit like that, so I'm not sure if he's like super big on that or not. But yeah, but what is going on in this damn chat right now? Y'all folks are funny as hell. I don't know why the fuck y'all coming there with this shit. But anyways, he gonna make me lose my thought almost. Whoever Samantha Stevenson is. But anyways, um, Alton snitching. So we're talking Snowfall season 4, people. So Snowfall season 4, as we know, there was a lady by the name of, I'm trying to remember what's her name. The lady that was the reporter. Some lean, Darlene, something like that. Anyways, she was doing a report because she was planning on exposing the CIA. So she ended up approaching Alton, Franklin's father, on getting some information from him because she knew Franklin was affiliated with Teddy. So basically, she ended up talking to Alton, and Alton ended up making the decision that it's better to get ahead on the thing and try to protect his family. And and went ahead and did an interview with her and was basically exposing some of the activity that was going on between Franklin and the CIA. Now we know that it ultimately cost him his life. However, the question at hand is: was Alton justified for snitching? Like, do y'all think he made the right move going ahead and going with Darlene to try to go ahead. Because who knows? Let's just say this. Let's throw out some hypotheticals. If Franklin, what do you think would have been the outcome if Franklin agreed with Alton? Excuse me. Let's say Franklin agreed with Alton, so like, okay, let's just go ahead and do it and see where we go with it. Do you think Alton and Franklin could have possibly successfully maybe um, you know, reported them and that maybe the rest of the CIA would have just put out Alton by himself. I mean, put out Teddy by himself and left him out to dry. And perhaps Franklin and his family could have been, out of the woods and possibly made it. Or do you think the right move was Franklin telling him he made a mistake and they needed to keep pushing that way?
You could disagree. Also, he won the game, right? He could have fired that person. So clearly a lot to unpack here, but Evie, I'm going to start with you. If we look at the community as a whole, what do you think about the idea of taking how the scene around Olivia, what we can do?
I don't agree with it. I just feel like there's a problem to the game. I just feel like
What the fuck is going on in this chat, bruh?
just leave the game catches up with us. So if you step out there and you're not pure about it, your intentions about it, and playing the game. So
Yeah, that's my part right there, Gussie. So you gonna kill me like you did Andre? Can't you see, son? He knocked the shit out of Alton after that. Hey, season 4 was lit, bro. You said Alton should have kept himself alive. So you're saying he shouldn't have snitched, right? Was she one with Alton? Bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Don't call me Tyler. I don't know what the fuck you been on lately. Like when you come in this night stream, you be tripping. Yo, what up? What up? So anybody else got something on this Alton situation? Talia, what you got on this? Well, Talia, he's a father, so you don't think maybe he did that because he like let's say he did that and it was the wrong decision, and Teddy them came after his family, Franklin and Sizzy, the type of guy he is, he didn't want to. I think that's the reason why. So basically, you just saying he shouldn't have did it. He shouldn't have snitched.
Shout out to them, credit to them. But those shots are intense. We're watching what's going on. We're all watching.
You're not great reports. I know that we all agree the integrity of the game is the most paramount. Players.
Don't call me dog. Do you even know what we talking about? The NBA is a fucking joke now. It is crazy. You said Alton snitching messed up everything. So let's see. Let's see what happened after he snitched. I mean, since he decided to go ahead and leave and go to Cuba, I don't think it really changed much. Or am I tripping? What's up, Ali? So you said Alton thought he was doing the right thing, was doing right, but at the wrong time. When would have been the right time? So you put a stain on Teddy and Franklin's partnership. I think you can argue that. Absolutely. I can agree with that, Jeremiah. Hey, is support up in the chat right now? Thank you. Yeah. Talia said it wasn't a partnership though. So look, this is one thing. I'm gonna try to help it. I'm gonna try to help him out with that with what he said. Before all of that, for the most part, Teddy was pretty solid. I mean, he pretty much kept his word on stuff that he was gonna do, and like he said, even on that, even on that season, after all of that happened, he was saying to him, "I told you," because Franklin was like, once Teddy returned from what was that he was at? Nah, Nicaragua. Um, and found out about how he ended up in the newspaper. Franklin told him, I thought this was over. He thought for sure that Teddy was gonna cut him loose after that. But Teddy was like, I told you, I'll be here with you, and I will. So he didn't leave him. He still was working with him. Perhaps you could say he had his own agenda because he probably felt like he wouldn't find anyone else is capable of moving what Franklin was able to do for him. But I mean, for the most part, Teddy wasn't too bad in the beginning. Yeah, it was at first until Teddy felt like Franklin had control of his family.
Into the break with a 33-21 record. And before tonight's game, on the eve of All-Star Weekend, a 22-time All-Star. So sometimes catching up with our friend, his Mind the Game co-host, the favorite Steven.
Let me suppose.
think I'm gonna try to rewatch Snowfall because there's a lot I don't remember. Yeah, I would advise you to, because I'm gonna tell you, I think the game show. I think I might start it as early as next week. I probably make a decision by the before the end of this week, but it could start as early as Thursday, maybe. I don't know. I need to do some more advertising though. But yeah, it's like I said, Snowfall is a good chance. Snowfall will be in it. But I don't know. This first week, I might I might go all power. But at the same time, I think it'll be too easy for some of y'all. So I don't know. I don't want it to be too easy. What's my favorite game show? Hmm. I don't know. I never really thought about it like that. Shit. I like a few game shows. You got Family Feud. Shit. I used to like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I used to like The Weakest Link. You know, I had a couple of them. Do I like gambling? Uh, sometimes, here and there. So let me ask y'all this before. Let me ask y'all that like this. Do you think Alton going ahead and snitching was a big contribute to the downfall of Franklin's organization? Because let's say the situation with Alton never happened, right? Do you think Teddy would have still went behind? All right, good night, bro. Do you think Teddy still would have went behind Franklin's back and worked with Louis, and agreed to distribute for Louis, or do you think that doesn't happen if let's say Franklin is still all the way in his good grace? I can see you trapping for Marvin Thomas when Kanan starts fucking up the packaging. What are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, that's and change they come out and they care and they put a little effort in. Like we said, we don't expect that on the floor for loose ball. We don't expect that. Yeah, but
What you talking about?
I mean, part of the All-Star game, the beauty of it is you get to see these matchups every time down the floor. You get to see Bendy guard, and you get to see the next time down the floor, LeBron guard.
Snowfall is better than the whole Power Universe. I can agree with that. I think Snowfall is really good.
So I would love to see it. Again,
If Alton didn't snitch, Saint and Teddy would have retired together. Saint would have kept his money and lived happily ever after. Well, that's what I mean. That could be true, and that's what Franklin envisioned. He even said that at the end of season 6. Because and remember when Franklin was torturing Teddy at the end, and he was asking him why did he take his money. Like he was like, you could have left me a little bit. I mean, I probably still would have came after you. That's what he said. But he could at least gave him a little bit of respect for that if he left him a little, but like he took all of it. And once he finally gave him his answer, the reason why he did that, he said it's because Franklin left him. He was hurt that Franklin left. Because like he told him at the beginning, like I said earlier, I'll be here with you till the end. So he was expecting Franklin possibly to do the same. Facts. That's the truth, Kalinga, for sure. Teddy was going to always snake Franklin because he couldn't be Franklin. He was jealous. You think he was jealous of Franklin? Nope, didn't watch Bone Temple. Teddy started off a good guy in the earlier seasons, though. It's Franklin's fault he became that way. I don't know if we can say it's Franklin's fault he became that way. I think that's definitely a big reach. How do you feel about the upcoming Snowfall spinoff? Not gonna lie, I wanted head from one to two. That's crazy. Fuck. As far as the spinoff, I'm looking forward to it. I really hope they don't butcher it. Hopefully it's able to live up to the same expectations and hype as the first one. Franklin made Teddy so much money. What reason did he have to be jealous of him? He was getting paid, not even doing shit. But right, I didn't see no kind of form of seem like he was jealous of him. He didn't have nothing to be jealous of him about, in my opinion. Now, can you make an argument that he was always going to snake Franklin? Sure, I think you can make a good, strong argument about that, but I don't see jealousy. They was cool in the beginning, then the greed got in between Franklin and Teddy. I don't even know if we could say greed, bro, because Teddy pretty much stayed the same. He kept the same prices, you know. Franklin wanted to get a price change because of the dude that was working they was working with for a small time in season 5 agreed to give them lower prices, and then when Teddy came back he said no because the prices ain't the problem. Basically the problem was that now that Louis and Jerome were working separately from Franklin, that was their demand issue. Teddy messed up by going to work directly with Louis and Jerome. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. And then on top of that, if you can remember, also he warned Teddy about it. He was like, when he first figured out, that when they did their first meeting with Louis to do a drop and stuff, Also was like, you think it's a good idea to, get in between family like that? It was something like that, I'm paraphrasing, but it was something in that nature. And Teddy was like, Franklin's not the type to, create, basically family drama or some shit he was saying. And, also was like, nigga, yes, he is. But Franklin, Teddy that's where he miscalculated. He was like, he'll get over it. But hell now, nigga. Teddy couldn't be Franklin. He knew he could surpass him. That that to me is jealous. See, Teddy couldn't be Franklin. He knew he could surpass him. That to me is jealousy. Trying to keep Franklin close. He couldn't control nobody else. Teddy would have been a gunner with any other man. I don't know. Them damn CIA motherfuckers are really good at controlling and manipulating motherfuckers. Yeah, also was a cool dude. Shout out to B. Appreciate you with the super sticker. How are you? Is it cold as hell in Memphis right now? B, have you ever watched Snowfall?
Well, John, sneakers always look good, shorts with the
Ah.
Let's talk your mix. I was listening.
When you say a little, are you referring to the cold, or are you saying to a little of how much you've seen Snowfall? Let me do this because I just thought about it. I might be getting some copyright with this fucking TV in the background. I kind of like shows about drugs and killing people. And speaking of both, well, Snowfall has that, so that's why I was asking you, have you seen it? Snowfall is actually really good. Snowfall is a lot of people argue, including myself, it's better than Power actually, from a writer's perspective, and it's really good acting. All right, yeah, cause they about to do a spinoff. Once you watch it, B, I don't know if you heard about it, but I'm gonna do a game show soon. It's gonna be a trivia game show. It's gonna have a lot of shows that I cover, multiple choice, and we are going to have contestants. Right now, we're looking for a contestant for the first episode. For Talia is one of the contestants. We're looking for her an opponent. But I know what you saying. You haven't seen Snowfall. I don't know. Yes, absolutely, Ali. Snowfall has way more realistic storyline. Do you think the spinoff will be good and how long will it last? Man, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It solely depends on how good these writers are. Really, that's what's gonna really do the story because I know the moment it was announced and it was said that it was gonna be based around Leon and Wanda, a lot of people's reaction was like, ah, we don't want to see anything about Leon and Wanda. But hey, I've seen that story before. Like people were saying, we don't want to see a spinoff about Tariq, and then look how well it turned out. So, I would say to give it a chance, see how it goes. If I had to make my prediction on it, I don't think it's going to be as good as the original. I hope I'm wrong, and I would love to try to get. I got to hit my agency up, but like, bro, push hard on giving me a damn edition for fucking the Snowfall spinoff because I'm trying to get in that. It's already out here in LA. It's the easiest one for me to go after. But it more than likely 10 episodes, I would say. And I would say it's probably gonna go, I don't know, 5 seasons, maybe. You said 1 or 2 seasons? Damn. Like I said, I think it depends on the writing. But I will say this, we're gonna know the answer after the first season. If that first season is mid, yeah, I think it's a wrap. Yeah, I think it can go 5. If the writers are good, because this is another thing, they got the luxury of they actually ended it with a lot of the main characters still been alive. Think about it. The only the only main characters that died is Jerome and Teddy. Everybody else is still available. So you can still write Franklin back into the storyline. Sizzy is still there. Louis is on a run, so you can add her up in it. Yeah, they can still do a lot with it. So I don't see why. It just depends on how they write it and and make the storyline. It can absolutely go 5 seasons. You said Franklin is big bucks now? As in you're talking about damn some Idris? I mean, this is true. He signed with CAA. That is one thing. You said how many seasons it is? It's 6 seasons in total. Yeah, now that's a good point, Jeremiah. That's a really good point. Dansom is going to be very expensive for sure. See, they was able to get him at a certain price in the first, in the original Snowfall because he didn't really have a name for himself like that. But now, yeah, he done did a few movies now. Of course, he completed an entire series of Snowfall. Now, him being the Black Panther, I'm not exactly sure on. I seen them folks make images of it, but I don't think it's gonna be him. I just seen a little teaser, which is crazy. I seen a teaser that Denzel Washington is gonna be the villain, and Will Smith is gonna be the temporary Black Panther. Now, maybe it could possibly be written in that that the Black Panther that's gonna take over as the real Black Panther, because like I said, real is just supposed to be like the fill in or something like that because they needed one for the time then, and then maybe the one that's actually anointed to be the Black Panther could turn out to be Damson, maybe. Yeah, yeah, bro, there it is. Will's fucking Smith. So B, you're talking about the game show? I mean, you could turn out to be right, Talia. It might be Damson. It might be. I wouldn't be against it. He's a great actor. Well, for sure, Denzel is in it. That I know for a fact. And like I said, I seen a teaser. I wonder can I find that shit? I absolutely seen a teaser with Will Smith and um, Denzel Washington. God damn, there's a lot of shit going on with them damn Epstein files. Jeez.
Wakanda was built on strength, honor, and sacrifice. But strength fades when the world stops believing. They thought the spirit of the Panther died with our king. They were wrong. I am not here to replace a legend. I'm here to protect his legacy with blood, with fire.
Oh shit. Hey, you two do not hit me with no damn copyright and get time for it. I'll trim it out later though, but yeah.
With every heartbeat left in me.
I have seen kings rise and kingdoms fall. But today, I see something greater, a man forged not by bloodline, but by will. Wakanda does not need another ruler.
Let me try to do it like this too, because they if I can make it boom.
It needs a protector. And when the storm comes, he will stand not as a shadow of the past, but as the roar of a new era.
I never wanted the crown, but I was born to protect what it stands for. This isn't about legacy. It's about survival. And if Wakanda calls, then I'll answer not as a king, but as its warrior. They thought the Panther was gone, but legends don't die. They rise again. And this time, Wakanda will roar louder than ever.
like I said, I don't think that one is really official one like that. But I was just saying that that's what I think it might be AI, but it looks, but bro, it looks pretty damn clean to be fucking AI. That's the crazy thing. I'm gonna pull off you swallow. Yeah, see you later, love. I got to go to work anyway. We're just pulling out to help you in the algorithm. See you later. Sometimes I'm in here, don't speak. Appreciate that. All love, B. All right, sure. I'm gonna have you in consideration for that opponent. Talia, you might got an opponent. But anyways, though, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and go to this next topic, though. Oh shit, that ain't it. Now we are moving to all American people. Going to what is actually one of my favorite seasons. Yeah, it's 10 over here. Going to one of my favorite seasons of All American, season 3. I don't know. I thought season 3 was actually really good. Why are you having an anxiety? For anybody else that seen Snowfall, I mean not Snowfall, All American. If you are a person that watched All American, what do you think was the best season of All American? You said you missed this show, never seen, watched. What do you mean? But yeah, so season 3 of All American, like I said, I believe it's one of the best seasons, if not the best. Um, yeah, you said 2 or 3. You know what's crazy? I was gonna say 2 was also pretty damn good though. So yeah, 2. I stopped watching the show after they graduated. Okay, but you made it to season 6. That's cool. Hold on, graduated from what? High school? Or yeah, because they didn't graduate from college, so high school. Hmm. God damn, Duke ass nigga, he missing all of them. Form look good, but he missing his ass though. But anyways, though, yeah, all the seasons were good. That's for sure. You said season 4 was pretty. You know what? I actually got a. I'm trying to remember what the fuck was in season 4. It's crazy. I got to rewatch some shit. Cause I no season 4 for me, I think was the weakest season, my opinion. Cause I don't even remember season 4 like that. Cause I know season 5 was the season that Coach Baker died. So I remember that one, and I remember some stuff up in them. But yeah, season 4, it wasn't all that for me. Okay, season 4. So you did see season 3, yeah. Yeah, that shit was crazy when that bus went out that cliff. I just watched that scene again too. But yeah, so back to the topic at hand. Season 3, episode 7, which is probably arguably my favorite one of my favorite episodes, actually. It's like episode 7s in All American be really good episodes. But episode 7, season 3, episode 7, try to roll the dice. Um, that's basically when they first revealed that Spencer and Liv kind of had a thing for each other. Like we kind of been behind, but they never. This is our first time actually seeing it on screen, right? You sent me a request on Facebook. What up?
Hey,
You sure? You on which Facebook account? 'Cause I don't see you. But yeah, so my question to you guys that watch All American, was Liv wrong for going with Spencer after she was with Layla?
no,
And what's your reasoning for saying no?
because they all dated each other.
I mean, that's true, but it's still don't change that.
If she was wrong, they all was wrong. And Jordan married, what's her name? Layla. And
Yeah.
she was with Spencer
Which is
first.
crazy, bro. Them folks had some crazy. Like I always say, bro, Jordan the biggest simp of All American, bro. Like that
Yeah.
nigga.
Not too much on Jordan.
Nah, I'm gonna be hard on Jordan. That nigga the biggest simp on the show. And I fuck with Michael. Like, me and Michael used to kick it sometimes when we was on set. Cool ass dude.
He definitely wasn't simp with that girl Simone.
Man, tell me about it. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, bro, you with a girl that's pregnant with another nigga child. What are we talking about? What are we doing right now? And then was trying to marry her, nigga. What?
After she told you she was lying. Did you watch her spinoff?
Yeah.
Was it good?
She
I ain't watch
cool
it.
too. Really nice girl. Like I say, I know All American cast pretty well. I pretty much know all of them. But yeah, all right, good night, B. So yeah, what I was saying though, so this nigga Jordan like was with a girl that was pregnant by another nigga, tried to marry her, then went and married the girl that both of his best friends has already smashed. That is the nigga. You are taking the ultimate L. That is crazy. That is like Spencer. Usher didn't really. He took some L's, but he didn't really simp out. You feel me? Like he just got his girl took. That's different. Why is he still friends with Spencer after that? I don't know. But at least he didn't simp out for the girl. Like, first Spencer took Layla from him. He took his L, went ahead, let it go. Then he took Leah from him. But if I'm Usher after that, nigga, his new girl that he got, Jamie, that he had a baby. I wouldn't want Spencer anyone anywhere near her. Like
Spencer don't mess
crazy.
with white girls.
You said what?
Spencer don't mess with no white girls.
Hey, I don't know that. I don't know that. So I'm gonna need you to stay away from that. Like he don't already took 2 of your girls. There's no way I'm keeping this nigga around long enough to take the third. The fuck out of my face, nigga. What do you mean? Usher, we just we ain't friends like that no more, nigga. You gotta get the fuck away from me. Give a fuck what you talking about. But yeah, this nigga Jordan stamped out. But reason why I don't think Layla was wrong. I mean, Liv was wrong. Sorry, is a different reason from yours. I don't think she was wrong, but the reason why I'm gonna say she wasn't wrong is because Layla knew from the jump that Liv liked her. Like she actually met Spencer first. She knew she had a thing for him like that, and she didn't give a. And Layla already had a man during that time, and she didn't give a fuck. She's found that Drew Holiday had 31 tonight. Are you fucking serious? Ain't that a bitch? Something told me to pick that nigga for the demon tonight. Fucking crazy. These the motherfuckers be hating on me. Anyways, back to what I was saying. But yeah, she knew that she was into Spencer like that, and she still went after him. This nigga had 31 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Ain't that crazy? Have you played the game Uncharted? No, I haven't. Have no clue what that is. She waited till All American was the topic.
I did. I was waiting for it.
What's gross, Nick? Well, I guess he talking about what Jordan was stepping out doing. Yeah, they always pass arounds, no doubt. But see, at least my nigga Spencer, didn't take no L because he didn't get no leftovers really. I mean, I guess you can say Layla low key was, but when he first came, he didn't know Asha. You know what I'm saying? So all he looking at it, he took his girl. So yeah, Spencer didn't take no L's.
And Spencer and Liv was always in game from day one.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying. So that's the reason why like Layla Slick should have, but who knows? Maybe if that never happened, she would have never made her way to Jordan. Perhaps she would have always settled for Asha. Yes and no. Yes, because they were best friends. And I feel like that's something you should definitely talk to your friend about. No, because it was karma for how she left Asha for Spencer. Well, my reply to that would be um like we just said, they were best friends, yeah, but the same rules could apply when she was planning on, making a move on Spencer, and Liv did tell her that she liked him like that, and she didn't give a damn. And keep in mind, Spencer kissed Liv. Liv didn't kiss him. I mean, obviously, she still had feelings for him, so she got very emotional afterwards. Afterwards, but she didn't move. She didn't make the first move. He did. I still haven't seen the. You talking about the UAN channel, Facebook channel? B. I didn't check that one. Oh, got you, got you. I never knew that was you because you had the, different name. Got you. Okay. I thought you were saying you followed me on you added me on my personal Facebook. They did a spinoff for this show. Yeah, got canceled. Yeah, it did get canceled. But this is the thing. Everybody was saying how good they thought it was, and they were shocked that it got canceled.
What, All American?
The Homecoming.
Oh, Homecoming got canceled?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I thought it was pretty good too. I didn't watch the last season.
I didn't watch it at all.
And the leads to their cool people like my boy Peyton. Cool dude. We used to hoop a lot together and shit like that. You know? And he's actually gonna be in Snowfall, the new one.
That's your boy Boom from BMF.
Yeah. hmm Once Snowfall, when Snowfall gets to, lets us know it's coming, I'll bring him up for an interview. Why are you cosplaying as Iman Shopper? Whatever, nigga. Shit. Anyways, though, yeah, All American, damn near for real though. All American's not my top five favorite shows though. Like, I'm definitely attached to this show. Probably also because that's the only one of all the shows that I cover that I closely observed. Like, I've been there since day one. I've seen the making, literally the rise of All American. Before everybody knew who all these people were. I mean, everybody already knew who Tay Diggs was, but everybody else, were making a name for themselves for the most part. I don't know if I ever told y'all this story, but I was flirting with Samantha Logan doing the pilot. Had no idea. Well, the first season wasn't the pilot. Had no idea who she was at the time, but she was so cool and humble and stuff like that. Cause during this time, I was just a lowly background, But she was right there because it was the pep rally thing. Matter of fact, pep rally thing for um the first season when Crenshaw was getting ready to face Beverly, and it was a pep rally thing. Spencer went to Crenshaw's pep rally, and she was there in the crowd as well. And I was sitting there talking to her and stuff, trying to get her. Then that's when the director came in, was talking to her, asking her about her marks and stuff. And I was like, hold up, god damn it. Looked it up. She was the guy. She was one of the damn leads. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Hey, but yeah, like I said, I didn't have no bad experience with anybody on their cast. Like, all of them were down there, cool ass people. What's this? What's this? That's an All American. I don't recognize
That's
it.
that's Malibu's Most Wanted. This ain't
Oh,
no picnic, bitch.
okay. I saw like that's an All American. I don't recognize that. Anyways, though, let's move on to the next one. Now we're gonna go to Dre's downfall. So I don't know. I was just scoping through, looking for me some new topics and stuff to chop it up with. Then I seen Dre old snake ass. I thought about it. What was the downfall of snake ass Dre?
Hmm.
It'd been good if we had the whole squad in for this one. I think I know what my answer is right now. I'm gonna see what y'all come up with. I might say go great drink some great Kool-Aid. You better not be white.
What?
She crazy. When he started playing both sides between Ghost and Kanan. That's a good one. I'm
He
trying to
was
think.
playing all the sides.
You said what?
He was playing all the sides. Alicia and Diego too.
Yeah. But let me ask you this, Hezzy. You don't think that perhaps that move he did kind of elevated him a little bit? Because I think with Kanan in the comic, because Dre always did want us to be in the game. Working with Ghost, he was just trying to, keep Dre on the legit side. So eventually he would have had to, kind of part ways with Ghost anyway, in order for him to get to the, drug side of it. Maybe he could have still had a good relationship with Ghost if he didn't betray him, kind of. Like he would have just told Ghost what's going on. It would have played out better for him for sure. But I mean, that might be actually it. Playing both sides between them. That's pretty good. But like I say, in order for him to make it to Elysia, like to make the connection with the Jimenez cartel, he would have had to, for sure, attach himself with Tommy. Because attaching himself to Tommy is the only way he was able to get to the Jimenez. Mm. I know one of his things. Let me bring up another one and see what you think of it. So I think another one of his biggest downfalls and mistakes was getting too big headed. And what I mean by that is he started looking down on his day ones. Like Two Bit was a loyal ass friend for him.
Yeah, I hated the way he talked to him.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So
work for me, Francis.
Francis, I ain't your boy no more, Francis. You work for me, right? Didn't do that shit, Francis. And you could just see Two Bit's facial expression afterwards. Like this motherfucker. All right, you know, if he would have just been cool, been like, look, Two, do it like this, bro. I'm telling you, this is, and tried to be more reasonable to him. I think his outcome could have been better because when he had his issues with, you know, Tommy or any of them, Two Bit would have had his back. But it was all the lies and the snaking and the sneaky shit and the snitching that made Two Bit kind of be like, nah, nigga, your ass, I can't fuck with you no more. You a snitching ass, conniving ass nigga that I just can't fuck with. If he would have still had Two Bit on his side, he never would have died in prison. That's for sure. And Two Bit would have never went to jail Because keep in mind, if he would have been cool with Too Big, he never would have had to try to set it up so that all of them could go to jail like he did. Like that move there kind of fucked up a lot of shit for Dre. If he would have just been loyal to his day ones. Yeah, exactly. Him and Too Big ended up being his demise. Crazy. Because Dre had a lot of potential, just like Ghost said. You had all the potential, Dre, but you didn't have the shit to make it work. He was smart. He learned the legit side. He knew the game. He had all of that shit, but nope. Got
So
too
what?
big.
So was his downfall not being loyal?
I think so. Not being loyal to who was loyal to him.
Makes sense.
But what Hezzy said made, also played a big part for sure. Playing both sides between Ghost and Kanan.
But
Go ahead.
don't that fall under the umbrella of him not being loyal?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
He was only loyal to himself and sometimes his daughter.
Why you say sometimes his daughter?
Because he only brought her up when his life was in danger.
Even, it's crazy. Even his baby mama, the nigga wasn't even loyal to her either.
Yeah,
Because
he said, I don't need the mama.
I was about to say that. You beat me to it. That's, like the nigga was about to just take the daughter and leave her there. Bro. Like, what? That nigga wasn't loyal to nobody. And then on top of it, of course, if he would have just listened to his baby mama and just left instead of going back to try to kill Ghost,
Mm-hmm.
he would have lived. Could have made it to Vegas.
Plus, his baby mama was mid.
You said she was mid?
Yeah, Tina. Even her name's mid.
You don't think she was cute?
She was all right. Her body was nice.
Yeah, her body was definitely nice. I remember it. That's what I was thinking about. What y'all think, Chad? Well, what do y'all think of Dre's baby mama?
She didn't make it to nobody's top 5.
Yeah, because we had a lot of nice looking ass top fives. That's why. It was a lot of good looking women in power.
That's a fact.
Um,
She had the fresh off the boat face. What?
damn. Right? What was her name again?
Tina.
What was her name? Tina?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't even remember that shit. That's crazy.
So what was the first thing that Dre did that had you like, all right, he gotta go?
Damn, that's a good question. Let me see. The first thing he did, I was like, yeah, this nigga gotta go. Honestly, for me, probably when he set up Julio.
For sure.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up. Julio was a real one.
Yeah.
It wasn't too many, real ones like that in power, but Julio was one of them. You never seen him snake nobody, doing shit behind nobody back. He wasn't no snitch. He was tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him, 2-Bit. Who else is like that?
Tommy.
Yeah, you can throw Tommy in there.
I mean, he wasn't a soldier, but he still,
Yeah, you talking about the personnel for the most part. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hezzy said BG.
BG. Yep. BG was a real one. What you mean? Never mind. BG was only loyal. Hmm. You just said he wasn't tough. Yeah, I figured that was you was talking about. Yeah. I mean, we can't really decide whether or not he was tough or not. We seen him get his ass whooped by Tommy, but maybe he just
Julio got his ass beat by Tommy too.
he did not necessarily his ass beat because he just got hit a couple
It should
times.
have been you.
Like like BG got beat down,
Yeah, that's true.
but I do also think BG wasn't trying to fight him back. BG lucky though. I mean, that's him because I don't know. I probably got killed that day because Tommy would got swung on for sure. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna be doing me like that. I mean, hopefully we cool enough that you'll just whoop my ass and not kill me. But yeah, nigga, you don't have to at least get hit. I'm gonna have to make you feel me at least, nigga. Fuck you think this nigga? Yeah, BG was a nice nigga for sure. He was about to let Drake call his daughter and got killed in the process. What about women? Who is the realest women?
Holly. Well, nah, cause she tried to kill Ghost. She was loyal though.
Yeah, she was loyal to Tommy for sure.
I hated her though.
Yeah, I just like I said, I'm just never a fan of any woman that try to turn a man against his homeboy.
Yeah.
Just because you want to get in the way of it and want him to choose you first. Like,
I tell you what.
did you go out? Yeah, I can't hear you no more. Say that again.
You can't hear me?
I can now.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I I said I tell you what. Tariq didn't have no loyal women.
Let me see. Yeah, damn, Tariq. Damn, Tariq. He showed the fuck did, bro. I was trying to think about everybody. Even the first one, Destiny, she wasn't loyal either because she gave her phone to Ray Ray.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Even before that. Even before that, she was on. She had Tariq on speaker while Ray Ray was listening.
Facts. That's true. Damn. So if we had to choose who is Tariq's most loyal woman, who would it be though?
I mean, it would have to be Anya.
Oh shit! You know I forgot about Anya. Anya didn't ever betray him. So can we say Anya was his loyal girl? Because she never did nothing. Granted, she wasn't around him nearly as much as the other ones.
Yeah, I think she would have stayed loyal because she wasn't in the game. She ain't have no reason.
Hell, Lauren wasn't in the game either.
Man, fuck her.
You gotta get Lauren.
She got my nephew hemmed up.
3 fucking murders.
Hey man, not too much.
Nah, I felt it about that.
As he said, Raina, she was so loyal to Tariq, she got popped.
Yeah, but that's his sister. We talking about like his significant other, like people he was, had sexual
So,
relations with.
so it would have to be Anya.
Yeah, I would say because that's the only one that didn't do anything. But she's also the only one that never knew about who he actually was until it was too late.
Yeah. But you can say the same for Lauren.
Yeah, that's true.
Until we see his new bitches in Legacy, that's when he gonna meet a real one.
So who is his most disloyal?
Effie? Nah, Diana tried to have him killed. And his mama.
Exactly. Damn, Diana. I still say to this day, bro, that's bad writing, bro. That's bad writing. There's no way she goes from being head over heels for this man and then willing to do that so easily.
Gave him her virginity and all.
Exactly. That's the biggest part. Like he was your first. Like that's one of the first things Monet asked him, when he was trying to get when she got mad and wanted to try to get, Tariq cut off. She was like, and Monet was like, was he your first? And then when she said no, she was like, well, then you'll get over it.
Yeah.
But hey, but let's think about this though. I don't know. We got to give Effie some smoke too, because Effie tried to get a nigga killed too.
When? Remind me.
Because remember, once she gave Noma the heads up that Tariq was going after his daughter, and
Yeah.
literally let Tariq walk into the lion's den like that, she knew the likelihood of that nigga dying was very high.
And it was her fucking idea.
And then gonna try to have the nerve at the end to say, I didn't think that she would try to kill. And Tariq was like, bitch, don't try to play me. You do good damn well what the fuck was going happen.
Right. That's why you left yourself out of it, because it was your idea and you found her.
Crazy as hell. So yeah, Effie did him wrong too. So I don't know if we can just automatically say it was Diana.
And then when he dumped Effie, she act like he was wrong for dumping her. And then she went and got with Kane of all people.
And then she went and smashed Kane. I mean, Kane did earn it though. That might pay that whole tuition. He earned that pussy. They might say they went to class the next day. Like nothing happened. Crazy as hell. Damn. So is it fair to say, outside of, let's say we take Anya out of the equation, because Anya was only one season, the rest of them was there for 4 seasons. Is it fair to say that Lauren was the most loyal between the trio?
I don't know. She got him arrested, and then when he got arrested, she act like she didn't even know him.
I don't know if I can say that because She got him arrested, sure. Well, no, she didn't even get him arrested. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. She didn't get him arrested. Remember, Kane looked like put that badge in his arm.
Yeah, but she had the wire, and they told her to ask him about Jabari in the book. They was
True,
like,
true, but they tricked her into thinking that the target was Brady. She was willing to throw Braden under the bus, but not Tariq.
but then when he got arrested and they was in class talking about him when he got out on bail and he tried to talk to her, she didn't want to talk.
True, 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 true. But that's because everybody had told her basically that Tariq was guilty and she didn't know what to think. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's disloyalty, no question. That's why Tariq, did what he did. But it was some manipulation tactics definitely been put in place. With Effie and Diana, they weren't manipulated. They just did that shit.
Yeah.
Now I still think, in my opinion, with the lifestyle that Tariq has, Effie is his best girl to pick from.
And then in Lauren's defense, even when she was in the safe house, she still gave Tariq the time of day.
She did, which was very risky because he could have killed her.
Facts. And she did end up listening to him and getting the whole case thrown out.
Yep, she basically saved him. He would have got his ass arrested. All of them would have actually.
Yeah. So maybe it was Lauren.
Now, remember, Sachs told him to stay away from her. Yeah,
Told him to stay away from who? Lori?
yeah. Remember, Drew told Diana that they were fighting for their lives against Monet, and it was either Reek or them. Yeah, that's also true, and I thought about that as well. Um, Drew kind of convinced her to do that, but I'm just saying it's still bad writing because if she your first, I mean, if he your first, and he ain't did nothing really to you, yeah, you trying to get away from Monet and stuff like that, but nah, a girl like that being in love and stuff like that with a dude, she ain't finna just give him up and let him get killed like that for no reason. Like you gotta be a very, very cold hearted individual to do that.
Yeah, and that was very little convincing.
Yeah, exactly. Very little.
They could have just described any random nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the craziest part too. I ain't even think about that. That's the craziest part. Kane, because the original plan was for it to be Tariq take the shots and Kane just take Tariq out right there. But the fact that it didn't go down like that, she could have just said it was somebody else, or say she didn't see who did it. Kane would have never went out to nobody.
Yeah.
But she said it was fucking Tariq. That's crazy. All right, though. So last topic of the day, though. Let's go ahead and head to that. Last one. And this is we're gonna be covering Kanan. What if Kanan actually did go through, let's say Howard didn't make it and he killed his father, Malcolm Howard.
From the season 1 shooting?
Yep. hmm So if he actually killed them out, what would have been the outcome of the storyline? Like the storyline would have shifted a lot if Howard would have died right there. First off, Kanan would have never got mad at her for because I think that way he probably never would have figured out that DEFCON wasn't his father.
Yeah.
Maybe so, but more than likely he probably wouldn't have found that. So that's one thing. And then here's another situation. Um, Scrap would have never got killed. Rock wouldn't have killed Scrap because it was Howard that told Rock that he was the snitch. That happened in season 2 though. So if he didn't ever tell Rock that he's a snitch, Scrap still lives today. And that would never would have perhaps, Lou never would have went heavy on the bottle like that. Like D Wiz situation would have still happened, but the Scrap situation wouldn't have. So perhaps he never goes bad on the bottom. What else would have happened? A lot of
What
that's true. Detective Burt would have still been alive. Yep, because Howard was the one who killed her.
Yeah, she was nosy as hell.
That bitch was hella nosy.
And what about Unique? Would he have stayed in jail longer at least?
I think Unique was getting out regardless because he ended up getting out because he had an alibi. The fact that he was on the cameras of being at some restaurant or something like that during the time period that Howard was killed. Well, he would have been killed at this moment instead of shot. So yeah, he still would have gotten out because of insufficient, evidence. So that wouldn't have changed that.
So Kanan never would have started hating Raquel.
That's what I was thinking. Perhaps the beginning of that never would have happened because see, I think with him knowing that information, that's what made him start to side eye her and think she's lying about everything.
Yeah.
So perhaps let's say we don't know if he ended up shooting her or not at the end of season 4, but let's just go with he did. That probably never would have happened if Howard would have died from that shot from him because he never would have been suspicious of her to been the one probably that killed. But I don't know though. He may would have still been a little suspicious because keep in mind she still did tell him that she had D Wiz killed.
True.
But it looked like to me he got over that. That didn't really affect him too much because you remember after she told him that, which is also one of my favorite scenes. I got a lot of favorite scenes of Bettina, but that's one of them too. When she slapped him, I hated the slap because I feel like the slap wasn't very realistic. But the monologue right after that was pretty damn good because how she was explaining to him that she had to take D Wiz out in order for him to live.
Yeah, I like that too.
Why the hell is you coming in here talking about MAGA, fool? We don't care, Gladney. Would Rock have been able to escape a possible RICO case for the feds if Howard was killed sooner. Okay, let's think about that because he was able to. It was Howard that came up with the plan on what to do when she was when basically the Italians attacked them. So to put it on Crown. I mean, that's true. She would have had a little. She probably would have had a little trouble. I think she may could have still made it through that because she did still have the lawyer. What was his name? Forgot his name at the moment.
I don't remember his name. But Howard also intercepted Scrap's mom. So if he would have been killed sooner, Howard wouldn't have been there to get her story. She would have told it to someone else and they would have took her word for it. Then what?
Well, that you gotta remember that don't happen now because if Howard dies sooner, he's not alive to tell Rock that Scrap is a snitch because that happened in season 2.
Uh, okay.
Real shit. That's bullshit. Real shit. Thank you. There, that's his name, Andre Barnes. What up, Tammy Brown? Tammy Brown, are you somebody new? I think I heard he seen you in here before.
Sound like a white lady.
Could be. Appreciate the sub.
Oh, and then when Famous got arrested with all that cash and Howard got him out, he wouldn't have
Yeah,
been there.
I thought about that. Yeah, I definitely thought about that. How maybe Famous would have still wouldn't been in jail. Hey, maybe Famous life gets saved that way. He just in jail instead of getting tortured and killed like he did. Because keep in mind, all of that happened in '92. So let's say he ended up doing a year or two up in jail instead. So
He-
technically, Howard dying may would have saved his life.
that is true.
Maybe Crackhead Sam would still be alive. Let's think about Crackhead Sam. So he got killed by Marvin, but it was Howard that put Sam onto his radar, right? But what I'm trying to remember is Sam died in season 2, huh?
I don't remember what.
Yeah. He died in season 2. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, perhaps shit. Yeah. Maybe crackhead saying would still be alive. But keep in mind though, here's the thing. Maybe Kanan goes down for the death of Howard. Because keep this in mind. If Howard actually dies from the shot, remember Sam saw it. So they brought him in and he told them, yeah, it was that boy Kanan who shot him. And then they were able to, some kind of way connect the dots. Kanan goes down for life. Mm.
And then
Go ahead.
Howard wouldn't have went to Nicole's dad and told him all that stuff about Burke. But I don't know how that would affect the storyline.
Yeah, because I know Rock would have been pissed the fuck off once if Kanan would have got arrested for that shit.
Even though it would have been her fault.
Absolutely would have been her fault. But she probably would have tried to find a way to turn herself in or something, I would guess. And damn, them folks was wilding back in the day. Trying to think of what's something else significant that maybe Howard did that no longer happens. Talia, do y'all have Waymo in Kentucky?
No, I don't know. It's
Folks got commercials now. It's crazy. You know what a Waymo is?
no.
Yeah, it's one of those self-driving cars.
Oh no, I don't think we got those.
Yeah, I figured y'all didn't because very few places have it. I know it's here. It's in Phoenix. I think it's in San Francisco. Probably in Miami, maybe Chicago and New York. Not sure, but yeah.
You been in one?
You said what?
You been in one?
Yeah, twice.
What?
Yeah.
Was you scared? I would have been scared.
So when that shit first came out, right? When I was first aware of it, this was like in 2024. I was saying, hell no, I'm not gonna ever get up in one of them because you just can't control what the fuck is happening, right? Then last year, sometime, I actually took one with solo ass. Actually, when we was going to the damn Suns game, damn Waymo got stuck behind a car. It was cool. We drove well and stuff like that. But one thing I noticed about it is once it's behind a car, like say it's a car that's sitting there with its hazard lights on or some shit. That motherfucker just sitting there behind it and not moving, not going around it or some shit. Cause it would have had to go. You know how you go to the other lane for a second just to hurry up and go around it? It's not gonna do. So we was like, Waymo, go the fuck around. God damn. So the good thing though is that we were close enough that we could go ahead and walk to our destination. But you know, it was just crazy. Um,
We just sat there until the car moved.
yeah, we had to just get out because I don't know what the fuck it did later. We got out and walked off. Like, but we ain't finna yeah, keep waiting on this shit. Then I took the second one when we did that right after that power party. I took one. I'm surprised that Waymo didn't charge me extra. Cause my girl, she threw up in that bitch. We smashed in there and everything. It was crazy.
Oh, oh my God.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
I was like, bro, what if Waymo records you? We don't know what the fuck is going on. Because we was drunk as hell back then. Hey, I ain't getting no extra charge, so good looking out, Waymo.
Hell no. So it's like Uber?
Yeah, it's like Uber, but it's a self-driving car. And like it's bigger. Like the car is big. It's like a Jeep Jaguar. And it's like it's big inside. Like the back seat is big. There's a lot of space back
Y'all decided to see how much space.
there. Right. Hey, she started the shit. So I was like, who am I to say no? That's why when we was up in the Discord chat when Ali had sent the message, and Ali was like, because remember I told you I was at the party with Chris Lawton, and,
Hmm.
he, and then we had a few drinks, and then he gave me that bottle, and she was like, don't end up like this, and she showed the image of him when he was fucking that bitch that jumped him from behind,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, that was us up in the way mode. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, fun times.
I bet.
No, it's Valentine's Day coming up. Might take me another Waymo trip. You just never know. If Kanan goes down for Howard's death, do Ghost and Tommy become who they became? Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that. Shit is crazy. Cause who would Ghost and Tommy end up being under? I mean, I would like to say Breeze probably still come to town because I mean, Howard getting arrested doesn't affect Snaps and Pop. But the question would be, let's say Breeze still does come, he still does what he do. Does Ghost and Tommy end up still getting in the game and work their way up to the point that they meet Breeze on the own instead of Kanan introducing them? Yeah, that's a really good question. It's something I didn't think about. Let's see what I got for this.
I don't know. I think they do, but maybe it takes longer.
It's definitely gonna take longer, I would say. So anybody else got anything else? We got a few people left in the chat. Before I close this thing out, because I gotta get ready for the morning. I got a few other things before I even go to sleep. Then I gotta prep up for this damn morning show in the morning. Talking about everything on here, huh?
What time you doing the morning show?
Like 8:30 or 9 my time.
Okay, I should be back home by then.
Cool, cool. What's your Valentine's Day plans looking like?
Shit, working.
Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
I gotta go out early in the morning so I can get these job threes.
Ja threes.
Mm.
He got some new shoes coming out.
Yep.
So hold on. He only be having like shoes for the court though, right?
Oh no, I don't be on no court.
So you wear them like out?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. They 235. That's crazy work. I would not dare stay there.
The Cobalt Bliss. He got the Cobalt Bliss coming out, and then he got some black Air Force Ones coming out too.
Some Air Force Ones,
Yeah.
Black Forces.
Yeah, with the Swarovski or however you say it, crystal.
That's crazy. You know what Black Forces mean.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not getting those.
They look this shit up. You talking about any of these?
No, type in Cobalt Bliss.
I don't even know how to spell that. What are you talking about?
Cobalt.
Oh, Cobalt Bliss. Gotcha. So these
Yeah, the blue ones.
168. Yeah, I think that's too high for me too. Like, it's cheap as hell when it comes to shoes. The hell power is fire talking about.
I don't know what he say.
I'm looking at it now. Said I'm starting a weekly power debate battle league. Think URL smack DVD energy, but for Power Universe creators. I'll be hosting it virtually on StreamYard. Each week is two creators going head to head. I create the topics y'all debate, and the comments decide the winner. Hey, that's dope. I fuck with that. You'll get the questions in advance, but won't know which side you're arguing until right before we start. Hey, that is so cool. I love that shit. Perfect timing. Hey, I got a game. I'm gonna get Power is Fire on the game show. Hey, I'll do your shit. You do my game show. That's a great ass exchange. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like this shit. Perfect timing since there's no show airing. All eyes are on the creators right now. I'm trying to kick this off next week, and I would love to have you involved. I really think this could be epic. You down to be a part of this in the question of idea? Absolutely, nigga. Let's do this shit. I tell you one thing, whoever go against me getting their ass cooked. Getting their ass cooked. I can't wait to eat it. I love to do that shit. What's good, Kitty?
You should go against Sam.
Against who?
Power is Fire. His name's Sam.
Well, he's the host.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's hosting it, and then he said the the um the audience is gonna be the judge of who won the debate. So yeah, I think that'll be cool. That'll be fun.
I'ma definitely watch.
He might be your opponent now for the game show. Cause we just basically made a deal. He coming on mine for the game show. I come on his for the debate.
I mean, I kind of feel like it's cheating, but
You said you was gonna beat anybody. What does it matter?
I mean, I ain't backing down. I'll do it. But he only watch Power. He don't watch Snowfall and shit.
Which could give you an advantage.
I think he. I think he. I Yeah. I think he watched All American.
But who knows? I might do an all power segment to make it interesting.
Are you gonna put Bel Air in it?
Yeah, Bel Air is gonna be in it eventually. Yep. I plan on adding Bel Air, all of the power spinouts, of course, Snowfall, All American. I might throw Game of Thrones in there as well. Reasonable
Oh,
doubt will be in there. I might throw Beauty and Black in there. Might throw Forever up in there. We're gonna basically black cinema outside of Game of Thrones because that's white.
anything Lovey Simone is in, I know it.
Well, this sounds good. This gonna be epic. It's gonna be good. He do that weekly. Just make sure we do it on different days. So whatever day he do his on, make sure I do the game show on a different day.
Yeah.
And like he said, right, with no shows airing, everybody's looking at the creators. So we got to make it entertaining for him. Kenny, what you say about the game show? You gonna get up in it or what?
I used to be in Michael Rainey Jr.'s Discord. They used to do trivia on Sundays, and I used to win almost every Sunday.
That's what's up. I didn't know you had one.
That phone broke though, so I don't know. I ain't in it no more.
Anyways, I'm about to go ahead and jump out, people. You know, died down. Get ready for the in the morning. I might try to watch me some, get me some more material for the day. But yeah, it's been real. Appreciate everybody stopped through. Had some fun. And I'm gonna catch y'all up in the AM.
Peace.
All right.